A woman must have money and a room of her own if she is to write fiction. Imagine London in 1928. The streets are grey, the air is heavy with tradition, and inside grand universities, women are still outsiders. Now picture a quiet woman walking through those halls, not shouting, not protesting in the streets, but thinking. Observing. Questioning the silence forced upon half the world. That woman was Virginia Woolf. And from that silence, she delivered a sentence that would echo for generations. A woman must have money and a room of her own if she is to write fiction. This wasn't just about a physical room. It was about freedom. Financial independence. Mental space. Permission to create. Why this saying is popular. This line became iconic because it perfectly captures the foundation of women's creative freedom. It speaks to economic independence, gender equality, and artistic autonomy. Even today, creators, especially women, quote it when discussing systemic barriers. It feels timeless because the struggle for creative space is still relevant. Lock up your libraries if you like, but there is no gate, no lock, no bolt that you can set upon the freedom of my mind. Picture a world where ideas are dangerous. Where books are restricted. Where voices are silenced. Now imagine someone calmly whispering rebellion, not with weapons, but with words. Woolf didn't shout. She declared. There is no gate, no lock, no bolt that you can set upon the freedom of my mind. It's a quiet revolution in one sentence. Why this saying is popular. This quote resonates because it celebrates intellectual freedom. Students, writers, activists, anyone who values independent thinking, connect deeply with it. In times of censorship or control, this line feels powerful and defiant without being aggressive. For most of history, Anonymous was a woman. Open an old book. Look at the author's name. Now imagine how many stories were never signed. How many poems were hidden. How many brilliant minds were told to stay silent. Woolf forces us to rethink history with just 6 words. For most of history, Anonymous was a woman. Suddenly, Anonymous doesn't feel neutral anymore. Why this saying is popular. This quote became popular because it exposes historical erasure in a simple, unforgettable way. It's frequently used in feminist discussions, literature classes, and social commentary. It's short, sharp, and emotionally powerful. I am rooted, but I flow. Imagine a river. It begins somewhere solid, deep roots in the earth. Yet it moves, changes, adapts, reshapes everything around it. Woolf once described herself this way. I am rooted, but I flow. It's a paradox. And that's why it's beautiful. Why this saying is popular. This quote captures identity in motion. People love it because it reflects balance, stability and growth, tradition and change. It's widely shared on social media because it feels poetic, introspective, and deeply modern. No need to hurry. No need to sparkle. No need to be anybody but oneself. In a world obsessed with performance, likes, applause, perfection, Woolf whispers something radical. You don't have to shine. You don't have to impress. You don't have to rush. No need to be anybody but oneself. It feels like permission. A deep exhale. Why this saying is popular. This quote is beloved because it speaks directly to modern anxiety. In the age of comparison and social pressure, it feels comforting and liberating. It's often used in motivational content because it promotes authenticity over performance.